When most of us upload pictures to cloud storage like Google Drive or Google Photos, we look at it as our own personal filing cabinet. It's where we back up family vacations, random screenshots, scanned tax forms, and pictures of our kids growing up. There's a fundamental assumption that privacy there, an unwritten rule that says this space is yours, hidden behind your password, sitting quietly in a digital vault. But the reality of modern cloud infrastructure looks completely different. Major tech platforms don't just store your files, they actively inspect them. While companies are explicit that they aren't mining your personal data to serve your targeted shoes or car insurance ads, they do run automated scanning systems across your content. The stated goal of this noble one, tracking down malware, copyright infringement, and most importantly, combating the distribution of child sexual abuse material, or CSAM. Nobody argues against stopping illegal material. It's a horrific crime. And tech companies are under massive regulatory and social pressure to intercept it, but to scale that fight, platforms have largely abandoned human oversight in favor of automated algorithms and artificial intelligence, or AI. And that is where the architecture of absolute privacy breaks down. Because when you hand in an algorithm the job of policing human behavior at a global scale, it stops looking at your files as cherished memories or private documents and starts looking at you as a... See how badly this system can fail an innocent person? We have to look at what happened to a father in San Francisco. During the pandemic, his toddler son developed a painful infection. Like many people navigating restricted doctor access at the time, he opted for telemedicine consultation. His pediatrician asked him to take a few photographs of the affected area so they could examine the swelling and prescribe the right treatment. The doctor took the photos on his phone, sent them off to the clinic, and the issue was resolved with a simple round of antibiotics. Normal situation, right? A parent dealing with a sick kid. Except that phone just so happened to be an Android device running Google software, meaning that it automatically synced those photos to his cloud backup. And because an AI scanner lacks any concept of medical context or parental care, it flagged the images as illicit material. Within 48 hours, the hammer came down. Without warning, Google disabled his entire digital existence, his Gmail, contacts, decades of personal photos, and even his phone servers through Google Fi were ripped out instantly. Worse still, the system automatically forwarded a report to the National Center of Missing Children and Exploited Children, triggering a full-scale criminal investigation by police. Think about the psychological whiplash of that moment. You're a regular parent trying to take care of your sick kid, and overnight an automated corporate script turns you into a criminal suspect in the eyes of the state. Local police investigated, quickly realized it was a routine medical photo, and closed the case. No crime had been committed. Case closed, right? Not really. This is where the story shifts from a technical glitch into a genuinely terrifying lesson about modern corporate power. When the father reached out to Google and to explain what happened, providing official documentation from the San Francisco Police Department proving that he had been completely cleared of any wrongdoing, he hit a brick wall. There was no human customer service representative he could talk to. There were no appeals that the court weighed evidence. The algorithm had spoken. The corporate policy had been triggered. And the bureaucracy dug its heels in. Google refused to reinstate his account, choosing instead to permanently delete his digital history. This exposes a massive glaring danger of how tech handles automated enforcement. Companies are effectively acting as unaccountable proxies for law enforcement, but without any of the constitutional protections, due processes, or standards of evidence required in a legal court of law. When a state actor investigates you, you have rights, and you have a right to face your accuser, present context, and clear your name with legal finality. When a tech monopoly investigates you via algorithm, a line of code decides your fate, a faceless employee rubber stamps it, and your entire life's digital footprint can be erased in moments. When we all want a safe internet, but when automated safety measures sweep up innocent parents taking pictures for their doctors and leave them with zero recourse of the system when the system breaks, we have to ask ourselves, what kind of digital future are we sleepwalking into? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Have you started looking into local backups or end-to-end encrypted cloud alternatives because of stuff like this?